My stupid virgin body. Can you believe she actually thinks that? Multiple times, while being zapped by her quote-unquote dad.
For heaven's sake, that's entirely out of context. We can't just drop listeners into the deep end of Fae-related trauma bonding without...
Trauma bonding. She gets electrically shocked by a magic necklace if she steps out of line, and she's grateful to the guy. That's not trauma bonding. That's being too stupid to live. TSTL.
Welcome back to Heartbook Radio, the show where literary discourse occasionally survives the onslaught. I'm Dr. Alastair Finch.
And I'm Roxy Riot. And today we're dissecting Kingdom of Faewood by Krista Street. Apparently it involves Fae, kidnapping, and, according to one reviewer I found, 6 hot dudes who ride each other.
I highly doubt that's an accurate quote. It was likely ride horses. This isn't that regrettable merman saga you made us cover last month.
Hey, Aquatic Passions had narrative depth. Unlike this book's main character, Iloan, 28 years old, walks between dimensions, and still thinks the abusive creep who pimps out her magic and keeps her on a magical shock collar is just a misunderstood father figure. Make it make sense.
It speaks to the insidious nature of long-term psychological manipulation. The Guardian, as he's called, has fostered a deep dependency.
Oh, dependency? Is that what we're calling Stockholm Syndrome now? Because the readers sure aren't buying it. They DNF'd this thing faster than I ditch a guy who orders pineapple on pizza dough. They wanted to reach into the book and shake her. She's infuriating as she defends him. It's like listening to my neighbor Brenda talk about her deadbeat ex, Gary. Oh, but he has a good heart under all the restraining orders. No, Brenda.
While Iloan's passivity is a significant point of contention for many readers, portraying her solely as TSTL ignores the nuances of...
Nuance? The woman's internal monologue includes the phrase, "My stupid virgin body." What nuance is there? She's 28. Is her brain stuck in magical puberty? And don't get me started on the Guardian. Universally hated. Except by Iloan, for like half the damn book. He's the villain. It's not complicated.
Agreed, the Guardian is unequivocally reprehensible. But then we have Jax, the kidnapper, the masked outlaw, described rather luridly as having a body created for sin.
Finally, something interesting, see? Kidnapping, but make it hot. He's got the mask, the mystery, the touch her and die vibes, even though he's the one who snatched her. Readers are obsessed. They call him a cinnamon roll under the whole criminal enterprise thing.
A cinnamon roll. He abducts her, manipulates her by offering freedom only if she uses her magic for his purposes, and apparently, according to some reviews, smells her arousal. That's not a cinnamon roll. That's a walk-in HR violation with good abs. He's a criminal.
Details. It's called morally gray. Like Batman. If Batman kidnapped Vicky Vale and smelled her, well, you know. Anyway, is he Prince Adrian in disguise? That's the real question. Forget the ethics. I need the tea. Although, that cliffhanger where he supposedly cages her again. Not cool, Jax. Not cool.
Which brings us to the crux of it. Is Kingdom of Faewood actually any good beneath the problematic dynamics and questionable character choices? The reviews are polarized, to say the least.
Polarized? They're fighting World War III in the comments. You've got 5-star reviews saying, "Had me in a grip. Perfect MC. Couldn't put it down." Then you've got 1-star rants. Stockholm Syndrome is so real here, but not in a believable way. seriously confused over the glowing reviews. And my personal favorite? Zero spice, zero.
Yet others praise the slow burn that actually burns. It's a fundamental disagreement on the core romantic element. One listener email, let's call her Fae Fanatic 42, asks, how can anyone call a low and whiny? She's endured so much, she's soft and kind.
Soft, kind, and doormatty. Another email, from Reality Check Ron, says, kidnapping is not romantic. Full stop. And the phrase to the best of my ability was used over 20 times. Fire the editor. See? Ron gets it. And don't forget the reviewer who thought they rode magic carpets. Where did that come from?
I suspect that was a misinterpretation of the dimension walking, perhaps. The point is, the book evokes incredibly strong reactions. Some find the world building immersive, others claim it's non-existent all. Some find Aloan relatable, others find her unbearable.
It's like Beauty and the Beast meets The Handmaid's Tale. If Belle kept thanking Gaston for locking up her dad, and the Beast smelled her fierce sweat, or Aladdin meets Saw, you get a magic carpet them. But first, you have to endure this magical torture device.
That's a vivid comparison. The central tension seems to be whether the promise of eventual romance and Aloan's potential growth justifies the deeply uncomfortable setup and the glacial pacing of the slow burn.
Glacial is right. Get on with it. Is he the prince or not? Does she ever ditch the shock collar? Does she ever not have a stupid virgin body? The cliffhanger is just rude.
It's certainly a tactic to ensure readers purchase the sequel. Which brings us, inevitably, to the ratings.
Okay. For sheer infuriating drama and a main character I wanted to shake senseless at least 50 times, I give Kingdom of Faewood 8 out of 13 magical pain collar zaps. It made me feel things. Mostly rage. But things.
While I found the central premise deeply problematic and Aloan's initial characterization trying, the narrative tension surrounding Jax's identity and the political undercurrents were mildly intriguing. I award it 3 out of 7 questionable kidnapper redemption arcs. Barely.
See? We never agree. Except maybe that the Guardian sucks.
On that, we find rare consensus.
All right. Lovebirds and literature haters. That's all the time we have. Join us next week when we tackle My Roommate is a Sentient Mold Colony, and he's strangely protective.
Oh, dear heavens, not again. You've been listening to Heartbook Radio. Try not to develop Stockholm Syndrome with us.